Hello everybody, here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Odyssey! In the previous episode, we made a guy punch himself in the face. And in today's episode, I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, irritating, and it gets everywhere. But not in this kingdom. I like this kingdom. Anyway, we're going to talk to a couple characters first.
Hi, Mario! Hello, Princess Peach. I'm doing a survey on the Power Moon locations. Having trouble finding Power Moons? I can help you for 50 coins. Wanna buy a hint? Thanks. I've marked it on your map with the minus button, so take a look.
That'll give you the location of a Power Moon. And I believe the Uncle Amiibo will also do that. That's the name of that character. He has a couple fun Easter eggs and things like that, which we'll be going over at a later time. But there's another character around here that's also worth mentioning if you need help with it. That was a really cool handstand. I love the movement in this game.
Where's the secret you're seeking? I know it. I can't tell you, but I'll give you a clue. Taking notes, jump on the palm music note. It's hidden somewhere and no peeking. Go find it, go find it. Squat!
So that gives you a couple options. You can use those two characters over there to look for the location of a Power Moon, and you can use Taco 2 to find the name of it, which is also a pretty good hint and things like that. So that's pretty useful. We can also go in here and talk to this guy to purchase a Power Moon as well. So that's what we'll be doing right now. Also, I love these guys. Like, I know this game predates this. Actually, did it predate this movie? I don't know. But it reminds me of that movie Coco. I believe they were both this kingdom and that movie were taken from the same inspiration. We'll talk about it in a second. Travel tip: crouch. When you see something interesting out of reach and the ceiling is too low for you to get there normally, press Z to crouch. You can also walk that way. Walk this way. Walk this way. There's a Power Moon here. Employees only. I always get the biggest grin on my face when I'm at Disney World and I'm walking to an area that I usually go to, but I see a sign that says cast members only because, like, I'm a cast member and I can go there. It's always amusing. So somewhere around here is gonna be... Actually, I want to go this way first because the Blue Toad was talking about the Power Moons up over there in that building. But yeah, I believe this area and the movie Coco were both taken from the same inspiration. I believe it's based off the, I can't remember the pronunciation on how to say this in Spanish, but it's like the Day of the Dead festival that happens in, like, Mexican culture. So, like, I feel bad for not knowing how to pronounce it in Spanish. I'm terrible at speaking Spanish no matter how hard I try. Don't judge me. There was one time where I was joking with a friend and kind of referencing a TV show called Psych, where we recently had a traveler who only spoke Spanish, and the person who was with me thankfully could speak Spanish, so we were able to help them. And so, like, afterwards, I was like, I always feel bad when I can't speak Spanish because, like, I only know 5 words in Spanish, and 3 of them are numbers. That's like a Psych reference, because, like, there's another character who says something along those lines. But yay for my inability to speak other languages that aren't French or sign language. And even then, it's, like, barely conversational. So, this area right here, this is kind of like a capless challenge, if you will. So, yeah, we go through this area, we have throw Cappy over on the Scarecrow, and we'll complete this entire area without Cappy, right? That's what you're supposed to do, isn't it? Well, I'm gonna jump over here and fall to my death. That was kind of a cool roll. I'm just finding new cool things about this game left and right. We could do that. Or we could do this super cool way by long jumping and then throwing the hat and then jumping over here. And now we'll be doing this entire level as a Goomba. Yeah, you didn't think we could do this, didn't you? This entire area is just so cool. I can see the buildings rotating and things like that. Oh, it's so good. So we have a Goomba we can stack on. We can stack these Goombas on top of each other. We'll continue over this way. And there's another Goomba stack. How long have Mario games been doing this? Because I don't think this was the first Mario game that had a Goomba stack. But, like, I think that was the case. I don't know. Did they appear in 3D Land 3D World? That invisible block right there is how you're supposed to complete this normally. But I always like doing that with the Goomba because I thought that's what you were supposed to do on my first playthrough, and I just did it that way, and that's how I always do it on repeat playthroughs. So that's always amusing. It's always fun hearing stories about people who completed a game in a way they weren't supposed to, but that's just how they do it anyway. Strange neighborhood. Strange things that happen in a dune. Are you going out this? I don't know the rest of the lyrics of the song. I love that song, but I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Story of my life. So if we go over here, there's going to be a warp pipe we can go down. And if you heard my controller vibrating, this room is the reason why. There's a prize in this party room, but to find it, you'll have to feel it. Walk around to feel the rumble, let it move you to the prize. Now, HD Rumble is a really cool concept on the Switch. I think the PlayStation 5 also has something similar with the DualSense, but it's also really hard to describe without you knowing what it's like for yourself. But basically, like, the controllers kind of have a more immersive rumble than like a traditional controller. So it's vibrating slightly over here, but now it's vibrating a lot more. And the left or right Joy-Cons are also vibrating more intensely independently from each other, depending on where the moon is. So that's how I was able to figure that out. But you may be wondering, how can you get that if you're playing on Nintendo Switch Lite? Because the regular controllers on that one don't have HD Rumble, because it's meant to be like a handheld system. The answer to that is actually pretty simple. So if you're playing on a Switch Lite, the controller screen will actually vibrate slightly. So the controller will vibrate slightly if you're playing on a Switch Lite, and that's pretty cool. I tested this out on this game. I'm playing on a traditional Switch, it's not like an OLED or anything like that. But I tested it out on this version. Just see if that works if you don't have the rumble turned on here, but that's not the case here. I always love having the camera facing away when we move upward. It's always so cool. We can go over here, and there's this guy we can talk to.
I'm traveling all over to glide from the highest places. This spot looks pretty good for a blood-pumping power dive. Scary!
This guy's totally a Muppet. Just look at him. Isn't he a Muppet? It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. It's part of my routine to like watch Muppet Viz in 3D every single time that I go to. Wait, what was Guppy saying? Wait, the high place we can fly again. Yay! So that right there, I believe that guy's name was Glidon. You can use the B button to gradually glide downwards, but you can also shake the controller to glide further. You want to keep this in mind for something that'll be coming up way later in our adventure. Just trust me on this. So there are Jaxi statues all over this place over here, but if we go and throw a Cappy over on the Sparkling Tail, another power moon will emerge for us to collect. You know, I gotta say, this probably is not the best outfit for Mario to be wearing in this heat. And I probably shouldn't be saying that much, though, because I'm terrible when it comes to picking an outfit for the weather. Like, today was 80 degrees out, and I wore a jacket. I wore a light jacket, mostly because, like, my hair gets really messy no matter what I do. So, like, I usually like having something on my head. So I had the hood up because I like wearing hoods. But I also have a hat, so I probably could have taken that instead. But anyway, yeah, we take the Jaxi up here, and it's like, I know this place, but my days of standing around are done. Welcome back, Jaxi. Alright then. Now there's another power moon over in this direction that we could have gotten earlier, but I kind of forgot about. But it's not that big of a deal because it's not like I'm collecting these in like a numerical order anyway. I'm just collecting them in the order that feels convenient based on what I remember. So if we go over this way, there isn't really that great of an indication you can do this, but if you were to go over here, over on this wall, there's actually... What even happened there? That's gotta be one of the most pathetic deaths that I've ever had in a Mario game ever. Alright, let's try that again. Hopefully this time without fail. What did I just say? Without fail. We don't want the fail. The failure is unnecessary. Unnecessary failure is something that you don't really want to be an expert at. Like I apparently am. Why can I not make this simple jump? After all the cool jumps we've done these past couple episodes, why is this the thing I'm having trouble with? Fine, we'll use the stupid flower and we'll spin around like a little pretty ballerina. We'll look fabulous. There. That's all I was trying to do. What the? There we go. We go there, and we get to ride on the slide. It's pretty cool. Slides are fun. I always want to go on Summit Plummet because it's like a super big slide, but I'm also kind of a chicken. Now, a really cool thing with the Mario Odyssey, there's kind of like a new move you can do going to the warp pipes, where if you ground pound, you slide in there very quickly. I didn't know this was a new move. I thought it was just a glitch when I first did it. That like the animation for it didn't run properly. But no, it's an intentional thing to make it go just a little bit faster. They actually patched that into Super Mario 3D World, believe it or not. When Mario 3D World came to Nintendo Switch, they actually made that a new feature in that game. It's also possible in Bowser's Fury as well, so that's pretty fun. Alright then, so we're going to be continuing on over this way. I think I want to go over here because there's another character down there that we haven't talked to yet. Greetings, traveler, and to your hat as well. Can you answer my riddle? What does the thieving monster desire in this land? Ring, maracas, freezy treats, sand. Sand, that's the answer. That is incorrect. The answer you gave was not the one I expected. And you want a ring. You're correct. Perhaps that wasn't much of a riddle. Anywho, proceed. Have you not been asked enough questions yet? Let us see how you do with this one. The one who gallops across the sand, how many coins are required to get on its back? Like 1 billion. I think it's 30. Yes, correct. You are a formidable one. The foreign visitor traveling by car. Who stopped his journey? What stopped his journey? I don't remember this one. Ice? 3 correct answers. Well done, traveler. I've been saving this one. Answer me this. Atop the inverted pyramid, how many statues of the sand gallopers are there? Oh, I think there are 6 of them. I knew it. I knew you couldn't keep that streak going. No one could. The answer is incorrect. Screw you, man. Alright, fine. Let's go with 5. Did you really know that? There were 6, but one... Ah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, I see what you did. That's actually clever. Did you guess? You guessed, didn't you? You're a guesser. Persistent. Very well. It is time for the real test. This will be your final question, and no guessing. What is my name? Rumpelstiltskin. Quiz Kitty! Super Commander, Mr. Question Face! These are all good, but you're taking notes from Paper Mario and you have a super generic name. What? Oh, I'm without speech. You're also without a nose. Here, take this and get out of my sight. Sand quiz, wonderful. Hey, I'm still in your face. I'm still in your face. I'm still in your face. Hey, 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 hey. And we get some super shiny coins. Ah, bye. Sphyn'x treasure vault. Oh yeah. Alrighty then. So now we're going over here. We'll continue on our merry way through our path of glory. This is a very shiny room. It reminds me of that one room in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torn of the Golden Country. That's a huge pain in the butt to get into. If you know anything about that game, you know the reason why. Here, birdie. Here, birdie. Here, birdie. Here, birdie. That's an evil place to put that. Well, I guess that was my fault. Let's see if we can make this. Hot jump, hot jump, hot jump, 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 jump. No! I was trying to do a jump, but I didn't press the right button. I've done that a million times. Why couldn't I do it? No. How could this happen to me? I made a mistake. I don't know the lyrics, and I want to eat steak. I like steak and all, but I don't know. It's a little too tough and stuff. So we're going over this way. We haven't really explored this area yet, and for good reason, because well, we didn't get around to it until now. We're now in the desert oasis. Fun fact: first time I ever saw the word oasis was at Disney, because the opening of Animal Kingdom is called the Oasis, and it's always really cool. One thing I really like about Animal Kingdom is that it kind of continues like a design philosophy that kind of made Adventureland unique compared to the rest of the lands at Disneyland. So every land at the Disney parks has like a high point so that when you leave a ride, you can get your bearings and continue on your merry way. Animal Kingdom didn't have one, and it was intentional. So the idea behind it was that you shouldn't know where you are at all times because like... the whole point of Adventureland is to like discover a mystery and things like that. That is a cool screenshot of Cappy looking at Mario getting the moon. So yeah, that was the point of that. It's kind of weird because in the movie Saving Mr. Banks, like Walt Disney outright says that Adventureland's high point is the big tree. That's not really the case though, so I don't know why they wrote that in there when they had like a bunch of other examples they could have used. I don't know. But anyway. We'll be going over this way. Travel tip, cap jump, but nah, we already know this. Yeah, we did it!
I got buried down there. I'm so lucky you came along. But I found a power moon under the sand. Thanks for the rescue.
You're quite a catch, Captain Toad. This is honestly one of my favorite power moons in the entire game. Because, like, I remember the first time that I saw that. This was one of the first Captain Toad power moons I saw in the game. I got, like, such a big smile on my face when I saw that. Seeing Captain Toad again because of how many fun memories I have of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, and just seeing all that again, and then seeing Captain Toad, and then the name of the level, You're Quite a Catch, Captain Toad being a pun. That was a really great time. I have it written in my notes, like, something along the lines of, like, this is one of my favorite power moons in the game. And it's so simple, but just the memory of finding that one and being super happy, that was always a fun time. Alright, we've made a lot of progress so far, so I think we're gonna... Let's try again that one more time. Alright, there we go. So I'm taking care of all that. We're going to the video off here. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Super Mario Odyssey. In the next episode, we're going to hopefully get the last of the power moons we can currently find in the Sand Kingdom. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and until next time, later gator to you. Oh yeah.